certainties anymore, no heroes to trust, no way in mystic capital letters, and no destination. But perhaps you will forgive me on this wretched day if I propagate an old thesis of my own once more. It is this, that the simplest and easiest of virtues, kindness, can offer all of us not only a way through the imbroglio, but a destination too. Day 3. It being a sunny, boisterous day for a change, I went for my 1,000 morning paces along the nearby waterfront at Pulthelly, where 100 yachts are moored now, and where long ago fleets of merchant schooners came and went. My tune for the day, part whistled, part sort of sung to myself, was a song called Over There, which George M. Cohan wrote in 1917 to support American intervention in the European War. It's a fine, confident march with a fine, confident lyric, composed in the days when an American soldier posted overseas might be sure of a welcome wherever he went. He knew that whatever cause he was sent to support would be a just cause, and it was only proper that, as Cohan hymned it, he should not come home till it was over there. Over there, the Yanks are coming, and we won't come back till it's over there. Cohan died in 1942, so he did not live to know the irony that attends the song now, but as I walk I sing it anyway, if only in my mind's ear, to remember the greater days of a nobler nation. Day 4. Necrophilia is not one of my failings, but I do like graveyards and memorial stones and such. I long ago wrote our own gravestone epitaph, which reads as follows: Here are two friends, Jan and Elizabeth Morris, at the end of one life. The inscribed stone awaits the day under the stairs, and will eventually be laid upon an islet we own in the river Duifor, below our house, smilingly to crack and crumble into nothing. Lots of people, of course, of every religious persuasion, do not want your standard hearse, wreath, sermon and cemetery kind of end, and near us here there is a place dedicated to burials of a very much simpler kind. It is a patch of conifer woodland off a quiet country road which shows no apparent sign of being consecrated, or, for that matter, of being a burial place at all. I went there for the first time the other day, because it sounded like rather my sort of necropolis, but, alas, found it more disturbing than comforting. The wood was certainly peaceful as I wandered through its shades. There was nobody else about, and no sound but the breath of the wind through the trees. At first there seemed to be no sign of human exploitation either, but gradually I realized that here and there, half hidden among the tree trunks, were small rough-cut stones with names on them, and occasional small bunches of flowers. It was as though my eyes were just getting used to the dark and silent peacefulness. Those few scores of stones, scattered silent all among the trees, with their occasional remembrances. But they were occasional. Those flowers were few. Those names were often far off the track, and had a lonely feel. There was peace, that's for sure, but it was like a peace of neglect, or even forgetfulness. Nature was all around that patch of wood, but it felt to me like nature uninterested, and I found myself, as I returned to the car and the road, pining unexpectedly for a homely old gravestone with a rhyme from a hymn on it, a loving, simple message, and a fresh bunch of shop-bought tulips wrapped in cellophane. Day 5. Well, you must take my word for it. I did record a thought for today, but when I reread it, the entry turned out to be so footling that I have expunged it with a muttered curse. Day 6.